Hey, look at us! Step by step we learn the mechanics of the truck loading process. Let's summarize and recall the whole structure. Step 1. Planning. We analyze the carrier's goals and preferences, prepare options for the truck route, call the driver and check his availability. Step 2. Posting the truck. We log into our load boards and let the brokers know that we have a truck available. Step 3. Searching for loads on the load board. We sort through available options and call brokers and negotiate rates. Step 4. Once we find a suitable load, we book it verbally and then fill out the documentation and finalize it. Step 5. We get the rate confirmation and send instructions to the driver. Step 6. Cargo is in transit. We monitor the truck's location and provide status updates to the broker. Step 7. Driver delivers the load and we get the proof of delivery. Step 8. We invoice the broker on behalf of the carrier. And Step 9. We keep a record of each shipment and keep track of our commissions. But what is the 10th step? Well, actually, it's just repetition. After you've done all the work for one truck, you start from scratch and do the same for the next truck, or for the next customer, or you look for the next load for the truck you just finished loading. Sounds kind of repetitive, but trust me, dispatchers are never bored at work. In order to work with 5 or more trucks at the same time, the dispatcher will need to develop a number of important skills, such as being able to perform a series of completely unrelated actions in a short period of time, stress resistance, multitasking, and most importantly, excellent time management. Such a list of skills, of course, comes only with experience. But why don't you speed up the process of gaining that very experience by using the tricks and secrets of experienced dispatchers? When creating this lesson, I gathered my best employees and also spoke with a couple of successful colleagues from other companies and asked them all one simple question: how do you get things done? Here's a list of answers and recommendations from the best dispatchers in the industry. I do all the planning and analysis outside of working hours. I also try my best to move long calls with clients and drivers to the end of the day. When the clock strikes 8 a.m., all my focus is on brokers and booking loads. I don't keep anything in my head. Every little note, every task, every important detail goes into my notebook. If a new task comes up and I don't immediately get started on it, it goes straight into my notebook. Sometimes I have to write out and accomplish 100 tasks in a day. Unless absolutely everything is written down, my head explodes. In the morning I post and update all the trucks on the load boards and send emails to all my brokers letting them know of truck availability. Sometimes I have 12, 13 trucks for one day, so it's impossible to search for a load for each one. I cover most of the trucks with incoming offers because I have a broker network that know me well and send me good offers. The trucks that are supposed to leave today, I post with a phone number. The ones that leave tomorrow or later, always with an email. Otherwise, I get a lot of distractions. When I've dealt with most of today's trucks, I start processing all the emails. Then I go back and post tomorrow's trucks again, but now with a phone number. When I call on loads, I always keep a separate note for each load. There might be a lot of calls, so I have to save the information so I don't have to call the same broker many times. On most boards, you can mark the loads that you don't like and remove them from the list. Be sure to always mark the pickup time. Then, if it hangs on the board for a long time, I check how much time the broker has left to close the load. The less time they have, the more they're willing to pay. I discuss with the client when he wants to take the load. Sometimes you sit around all morning looking for loads and then he says, "Let's wait until the evening, maybe prices will go up." It's a waste of time. It's better to call right away and say, "I'm looking for loads," and discuss how much money he wants to make or what his goal is. Good communication saves a lot of time. If possible, I book at least 1 to 2 loads in advance. Everything, of course, depends on the customer. It's not suitable for everyone. But carriers who work this way always earn more in the long run. I always make the last hour of work count. It's the key to success. Many people think that the last hour of work is a time to relax. They think, oh, I have a truck for tomorrow, whatever, I load it tomorrow. Me, I sit there at 6 p.m. calling for tomorrow's loads. I run into brokers who are also interested in closing tomorrow's shipments today. I find common ground with them and we work well together. There are guys with whom I regularly call every day at the end of the day, and together we're looking for opportunities to get some of tomorrow's work done. I recommend making a note to yourself and reviewing this class, say, a month after you start working. I guarantee that you'll recapture useful insights and improve the quality of your work. Well, we're finishing up this module, and at the same time we're finishing up the first introductory part of the course. The next 4 modules are the second, advanced part. It contains information you'll need to become a real professional. Be sure to complete your homework assignments for this module to earn your points. And of course, don't forget to leave a couple of days to rest and absorb the information. And I'll be waiting for you in the next module. See you next time.